Did I get him? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, it's a little bass. Under a bobber fishing. Welcome back to Under a Bobber Fishing. I'm going to try to catch anything. I went fishing yesterday at a little pond where I had caught a couple of bass and actually, I don't know what, 5 bass in a couple of days and a handful of bluegill. And I caught nothing. So I decided to switch things up today. I'm at a different pond. I'm going to start off with some Gulp Minnows under a bobber and see how that goes. I had a question about my hooks. So this particular hook I'm going to use today is a number 10 Aberdeen hook. And I'm going to put on a 1-inch Gulp Minnow on there, wacky rigged, which is my favorite way to do this. Just like that. Almost in the middle of the body, a little tiny bit closer to the head, just so that it tries to bounce a little better. And we'll see what we can catch. Got one. Very first cast. Well, that's a little guy. That's okay. All right. I did let it sit out there for a while, but I don't know, 2 minutes. Nice. And there was a lot of activity at the moment that this fish took this, so I don't know what was going on out there, but it's just a nice little bluegill. Super pretty. I don't know if you can see that right now, the way the sun's shining on him. He's got a lot of purple in there. Very nice. Good looking little bluegill. And better than I did yesterday. Yesterday I threw up a fat 0. All right, thank you, buddy. I think I got one. Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh. He's tiny, but I've had ones this small fight well before, but he didn't fight. It's okay, buddy. There he is, little guy. I wasn't sure he was on there. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. Got one. All right, well, I guess the big fish are letting the little fish eat first today. That's okay. I'll keep throwing it out there. That's what you gotta do. Sometimes you just keep doing it and you never know what you're gonna catch. There are big bass in here. There are some catfish in here. There are big bluegill in this pond. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. Got one. All right, biggest one so far. That's a nice fish. He was very nonchalant about taking it, though. But once I hooked him up, he fought a little bit. All right, there he is. A 7-inch bluegill. And he's pretty thick, so eating well for the upcoming winter. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. Got one. Nice. All right. Another good-sized bluegill. This one actually might be a little bigger than the last one. This is the same Gulp Minnow, by the way, that I've caught all of these fish on so far. There it is. Here's this guy. Interesting color and pattern on him. Yeah, it's about another 7-inch bluegill. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. Got one. Very next cast. Way out there. I think he's small, though. Yeah, he's a small guy. Still on that same Gulp Minnow. And I've mentioned this before in some of my videos, but I'm sure not everyone listening today has seen all of my videos, because that would be crazy. Alright, I dropped him, but let's see if we can get him and back in there. And then I'll tell you a little bit about these Gulp Minnows. Ow! Poked me, buddy. I get it. You're allowed. Let's take one last look at him. Dude that just poked me. Thank you, buddy. Alright, so those Gulp Alive minnows, you should get the ones that come in the jar. I don't know why, but those seem to stay on the hook better than the ones that come in the little pouches. And what you need to do, this is what I do, it's what I recommend, is as soon as you get it home, you pour that liquid out and then put the cap back on. What happens is they firm up just a tad if you pour all that liquid out, but they still retain all that scent that they have on them. And when they're a little firmer, they stay on the hook better. And for whatever reason, so far it's been my experience that the chartreuse color are just firmer in general than the other ones. So I've not tried all of the other kinds, but I've not found one yet that is as good as staying on the hook as the chartreuse ones. So anyway, and I think that's a fine color. They're very visible. Did I get him? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, it's a little bass. Oh, well, cool. I think he was on there before. He definitely took it different than these bluegill do. And in fact, I was thinking it was a catfish. Sometimes the catfish will take it and just sort of slowly start swimming away with it. And that's what this guy did just now in the cast right before this. So I don't know if it's the same guy, but little bass, I'll take him. Get down here closer and get him. Not too terrible of a release. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. There he goes. Something's... Oh my gosh. What is this going to be? This guy slammed it immediately. Holy... Man. Well, dude. You get the award for best attack. You showed that bass how to do it. Oh, man, you're poking me too. Good freaking grief. There he is. Look at that little guy. Oh, you see? Oh, try to keep my finger out of it because he drew blood on me. Dude, I know. My fault. I put a hook through your lip. I get it. Okay, buddy. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. Got one. Oh, no, I got him. Thought he got off for a second there. All right. Little guy. They're definitely biting though, which is nice. There he is. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. One. Right? And a nice looking one. Not super big, but he's not tiny either. Let's take a look at him. Yeah, 6.5 to 7 inch bluegill. Nice colors on him. Right in the mouth. Very nice. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. Got one. Move down the bank a little bit. See what we got. Oh, yep. Bluegill. This, splashed me right in the face, buddy. This is now the second Gulp Minnow that I've had to use, so eventually lost the first one, but it's a lot of fish really so far, and I haven't even used up the second one. It's pretty good. There he is. Get that hook out of you, buddy. Send you on your way. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. That one. What did I get? This one took it way under. Oh, stay on, buddy. Okay. Little guy. Just can't tell. So far, that little bass I caught was one of the wimpiest fights of all of them. There he is. And they got all this gunk on them right up at the bank here. I really wish those weeds weren't there, but what can you do? All right, thank you, buddy. There he goes. Got one. All right. Well, I don't know. I had a 2.5. I tried some top water for a while. About a half hour, actually. Nothing. There's one. I might have had one strike, actually. Thank you, buddy. But didn't catch anything. So then I put a hook on there, a slightly larger hook, and I tried the 2.5-inch Gulp Minnow, and I got a lot of bites, but they weren't getting hooked on there. So I went back down to the 1-inch, and then I caught that guy. So I'm gonna fish a little longer, and then that'll be it for me today. Got one. All right. Another bluegill. I don't mean to sound disappointed, because I'm not. Yesterday I got skunked, and today I've caught a truckload, so today's way better than yesterday. Including I got a little bass today, so I'm pretty happy about it. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. Got one. I threw it way out there, and sometimes that's where you find the smallest ones. Well, he's got in the weeds. Oh well. We'll get him to shore somehow. There's a fish in there. Oh, weed covered. Man, craziness. All right, there he is, little guy. He took it hard though, so that was cool. All right. Let's see if I can get him a halfway decent gentle release out here. All right, thank you, buddy. There he goes. This is Steve from Under a Bobber Fishing, and I'm going to throw it out there one last time. Tried a whole bunch of different things today. Started out with a 1-inch Gulp Minnow under a bobber, then caught, I don't even know how many, but a bunch of bluegill, one little bass that way. And then I moved to top water for a little while, about a half hour, and I think I might have gotten one meager little strike. It probably wasn't even a bass, and if it was a bass, it was a little one, but I didn't catch it, whatever it was. So then I decided, oh, what the heck, I'll put another Gulp Minnow. I went with the bigger size, 2.5-inch, and I got a lot of bites on that, but didn't catch anything. So to close up the day, I put the 1-inch back on there, and I've caught a few bluegill. I was kind of hoping I might hook into a little catfish. There's some bullhead catfish in this pond, and I've caught them on those small Gulp Minnows before. But you know, today was way better than yesterday. I got totally skunked yesterday in a pond that I had been catching stuff in the 2 days prior. So you just never know how it's gonna go. And I guess I'm just gonna call it. So again, this is Steve from Under a Bobber Fishing. Until next time, bye.